Okay.
And I sent it off to my engineer, D-Med, shout out D-Meds. I sent it to him, and then he mixed and mastered it for me. But that's where I started it. You know what I mean? I started it right there. So basically, what I'm saying is, I had to write in the kitchen. I had to write in the kitchen.
Cooking it up, literally.
I had to, bro. I had to.
You know, it makes a pretty good little booth, believe it or not. I've, in my younger days, without much equipment and everything, recorded people in the bathroom, in the shower.
Oh yeah,
awesome
definitely.
mic booth.
Yeah. I've seen people talk ish about people recording in a bathroom. I'm like, bro, whatever the fuck makes the song sound good makes it sound good, bro.
Yeah,
like,
it's
that's
pretty
it.
much a mic booth.
Yeah, that's
you know
it.
what I mean?
That's all you need. So
you said your musical influences as a rapper. What are your musical, like, so you said you find a lot of beats on YouTube. Who's like your top beat maker, if you had to say?
Okay, so top producer on YouTube, I would say is Urban Nerd Beats. I wrote songs before using his beat, but his beat was the first beat that I bought.
Okay.
I heard a bunch of beats, but his beat was the first beat I bought.
So you connected with him a little bit.
Yeah, I did. You know what I mean? So I felt his beat. I say Urban Nerd is dope. I can't speak English. Urban Nerd is dope. There's a lot of the producer space on YouTube is kind of crazy, man. Like it's like I have producers who I work with closely and shit.
Yeah.
But the producer space on YouTube is fucking insane. These guys are just grinding it out. But I'd say Thigh Beats and Urban Nerd Beats. Dope.
Okay.
You guys ever go check those guys out? Thigh Beats have I have 2 songs I bought on my EP from them too. Are they more trap or are they more boom bap or are they more? So I don't lean into the trap. I have 1 song that's trap, and I wrote that just because it was a freestyle and I just wrote the best lines out of the freestyle that I recorded. But I don't really do the trap. I like the more heavy hitting, like kind of like Nas and J. Cole. Like I like those boom heavy. When you see me perform tonight,
okay.
There's 1 song I wrote. It's from a different guy. His name was Arion Beats, I want to say. No, Dopamine Beats. I wrote that song in a very bad place. Yep. And it's like more of a Meek Mill.
Okay.
I want to say a Dreams and Nightmares kind of song.
Okay.
Where just spitting dope lines and being like real to the heart. Okay. So I don't do the trap. I don't be like, oh, I'm fucking da 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 da. I have 1 song where I'm doing that because I was, but
music's very diverse. It can catch all those energies.
Yeah, it's like whatever. Like I said, I don't live just one life. I do a lot of different things, so I end up making a lot of diverse music.
Did we get into where you come from?
No.
Where do you come from?
So I am living in Meriden, Connecticut right now.
Okay.
I am from Bridgeport, Connecticut. Yes, shout out to the 203.
Yeah.
Shout out to the 203, man. Hardin High School, man. 2016, class of 2016. That's the old Hardin. A lot of people don't know there was another Hardin.
I didn't know that.
Oh, what?
No.
Oh, there was.
I'm from New Haven, but I worked at Weeby 108. That's where I did my internship at.
Nice.
So I was right there on Lafayette Boulevard a lot.
Exactly, yeah.
You know what I mean?
You're right there. So, Bridgeport Hospital.
Yep.
There was a school right next to it. The building, I don't know if it's still there. I think they took it down.
They probably did.
There was a building to the right of Bridgeport Hospital, and that was Harding High School.
Okay.
So now the new Harding High School is like tucked off in the corner or some shit. You know, I drove by, I'm like, yo, that shit looks fire over there.
Yeah, your shit wasn't fire.
My shit was nothing fire.
Yeah, my shit was
like more like brimstone.
Yeah, my shit was crazy looking.
Yeah, I mean.
How old are you?
I'm 25 years old.
Oh, you're an old soul, bro, I'll tell you that.
Oh, I appreciate that, bro.
Yeah, for
25,
real.
25. I'm 25. I am the oldest of 3 kids. My mom was a single parent. My father passed away when I was 15. My son passed away when I was 17. I appreciate that. I thank you for that.
Your mother did a good job, bro.
I tell her that all the time. We don't see eye to eye on a lot of things nowadays.
I pick up that energy.
Yeah, man. She did an awesome. I tell her all the time. For a single mom with 3 kids, you did a wonderful fucking job. We may not always see eye to eye on everything, but you did a wonderful job because number 1, all your kids are healthy.
Yep.
All your kids are alive. All your kids are not selling drugs. And all your kids are not dead. All your kids are not selling drugs. Yep. You've done a wonderful fucking job for 3 kids by yourself. I just now have to make my own life and figure out who I am because my brother and sister were my entire life. My family's my entire life. I tell everybody that. I'll ride and die for my brother and sister, my mother.
That's cool.
Because, like I said, my father passed away at 15. My my sibling's father, he was there, but he really wasn't there, and he left us twice. So what that did to me was it forced me to become the man of the house. So my brother and sister became my entire life. I would wake up, make sure my mom, mom would go to work, whatever. Make sure they go into school, make sure I got them from school.
That's dope.
So my entire life was my siblings. I spent probably 2-3 months. I had a girlfriend at the time, so I took some time away from them, but I still had to make sure they were okay before I did anything.
Yep.
So now my sister's 22. Excuse me, my brother's 18. I'm just so proud of them, man. They're both in school. My brother's going to school. My sister's in school right now at MCC, and it's like, damn, this is where I'm still doing music, because it's like I have to show my entire family that, number one, the dream I've been talking about since I was young, I'm already living it. I'm living my dream as a music artist.
Yes.
Am I where I want to be in my career? No, but I know I'm going to get to it. Yeah, I'm working towards it, and that's why I want to show them. It's like, number one, you have to work. Nobody's going to give you. You're not going to wake up and just have everything that you want one day. So that's why I want to show my brother and sister, and I want to buy my mom a house. Everybody wants to buy their mom a house.
That's cool.
My main thing is I want to show her that you went through a lot of stuff, and now here's your thank you. You know what I mean? We may not agree on everything, but here's your thank you for everything that you've done for me in my life. Here's a house for you. And I want to have my own house too, so that's what I'm working towards, man.
I think when you don't work for something, that's when you become lazy and you become lazy.
Yeah.
Always working for something and striving for something, man, that's what's always going to keep you on your A game.
So what I've been preaching, and that's like my main thing, is complacency is the enemy. Especially for us men.
Word.
Complacency is the enemy.
I like that.
Because of the simple fact that let's face it, let's not even try and be sexist or gender role or anything, but men are not told that it's okay to have feelings. Men are not told it's okay to cry. Men are not told that it's okay to just chill and be you. We can't just work the job and be the man of the house no more. You know what I mean? You gotta do all these. That's why you're working, you're interviewing, you're producing, you're doing all these other things. Shout out to you as well, Carl. Because what we do, we have to sustain society in a way that's like positive for the next generation.
I like that, bro.
You know what I mean? When I first started doing this music shit, I just had a conversation about it today. I was coming home from my full-time job. I was spending, since I'm not paying rent at my friend's house, I was giving her money for bills and shit. But I wasn't paying rent.
Yeah.
Which I say that out loud, because that shit. Nah, I think I'm like, yo, my nigga, you out here and somebody else is not paying rent, my nigga. It's crazy. But I'm spending money on weed. I bought the new Xbox.
See, I like that, bro.
You know what I mean? Like I had to really. So we weren't together, but you know what I mean? Like we would like go out and shit like that, and there was a big energy shift between us, and I had to really I used to cry about this shit. Like I was like, yo, what did I do? Like what's wrong with me? Like why can't we just like?
I feel like a man.
I didn't. It wasn't because I didn't have that clear example that you get up, you go to work, you pay the bills. You pay the bills. You make sure that everybody's okay. Hopefully you have your mans to fall back on when you're not feeling good and shit. That's what I try to be.
Everybody got a support system.
Everybody needs a support system. But I was complacent. I was coming home. I was, BSing. I'd be on the game for hours. I wasn't learning anything. I wasn't exercising. I was smoking. I'd spend, when I tell you I was spending like $400 a month on weed, because I buy an eighth, which is $30. I buy a quarter, which is $70 in the same week. So in 7 days, I basically spent $100. Oh no!
Bro, I used to smoke a lot.
$10 a day. It's a lot of money. I was like, yo.
Do you find yourself more clear-headed and able to accomplish more without the weed, word?
I have been sober for the last 6 months now, off of weed and alcohol.
Me too.
And
I drink a very little bit, but yes.
I mean, it's dope to be away from it. You know what I mean? It's good to be away from it, I would say. So do I feel clear-headed? There are a lot of times where I want to smoke. A lot, especially when I see other people smoking. I want to smoke so badly. I had a very bad episode my last time smoking.
Okay.
This was back in November.
Okay.
Very bad episode. I could not. I felt like everybody was talking shit about me.
You forgot that first time paranoia.
Oh, and I've had paranoia before.
Yeah.
This was I'm high as hell and I cannot enjoy my high. Like I'm just like, yo, I'm crying in my car. I don't feel good about my life. I'm just like, you know what? I probably look crazy to everybody around me because I'm calling people. I'm like, yo, bro, I just thought about it. It was a bad time. It was a very bad time. And I had to look at myself. I'm like, yo, Doug, how do you look right now? Like, really, how do you look right now? And then I smoked again after that in February. Like, I didn't learn my lesson. And because so what happened was I was being given THC products for free. So my thing is, if you can't afford your addiction or whatever you're doing, you shouldn't be doing it.
Right.
In my opinion. If I can't buy it and somebody's giving it to me and everybody's giving it to me, it doesn't make me feel good. It doesn't make me feel good. So somebody gave me a weed oil pen that fucked up my entire shit because it had synthetic weed in it.
Yes.
I googled the ingredients on the thing and it had Delta 9, I want to say.
Yeah, there's
different things. But when I googled it, it says synthesized weed, which comes out to synthetic weed. Right? Now, I'm not the biggest connoisseur of weed, but I know for a fact that how I was feeling that day, I've never felt before. So then when I went back to smoking again, somebody gave me a weed pen or a dab pen, right? And I go home. This was an open mic. I go home. I wake up. I'm alone. This is when it hit me. I was like, damn, I'm really alone. I'm high. I'm a little still tipsy from last night. And I don't feel good. I don't feel good because I'm by myself in here. I was like, I'm not smoking again. I'm not smoking.